hopefully we are now live. We're back. Hopefully everyone's had happy holidays. This is going to be part 4 of the 0 to 300 mounts. If you missed the previous episodes, there'll be a playlist either in the description or on my channel. You'll be able to go back through and see the previous episodes. But basically what we're doing is this was a brand new account, and we just used the character boost on it to get it to 50. Since then I've leveled it to 60. And yeah, we're trying to get to 300 mounts. You know, it's not like a speed run, but we're trying to do things as you know, pretty efficient. And I also have made a spreadsheet, which I probably should have opened before the stream. That I'll probably have ready to share for the next time we do one of these. That has the mounts that I'm targeting, basically. That was something a lot of people were talking about. They wanted to see what mounts, you know, in particular I was after. So I thought that was something good to put together. But yeah, since we last did this, I haven't made much progress. You know, I haven't really touched the character much. The only thing I have done is level it to max level. So we're now level 60. And I've also farmed a little bit, not for mounts, but for gold. So we have 1 day, 11 hours played now on the character. Obviously about 8 hours of that we're leveling. And then I spent about an hour farming as well. And what I was farming was leather. So while I was leveling this character, we started out with herbalism and skinning. So I've got some herbs here. And then I dropped herbalism when I hit max and got enchanting so I could disenchant all my gear. That's why we've got some spare enchanting mats here. And what this is mainly for is for me to make some gold, basically. Because this character is very, very poor. So I thought this was a good way, especially now early on in the expansion where things are still a little bit overpriced. It was a good time to get that done. There'll be an achievement for 500 mounts soon, hopefully, because there is a ton of mounts now. Shadowlands alone added about 80 more mounts to the collection, so yeah, there is a ton. So we're gonna have, and where I was farming, if anyone's interested, there's a full video in my Discord showing my full route. I farm over in like just north of Heart of Forest. I farm the stags. I do kind of like a loop, and it's not the most kind of efficient spot, but it's generally very uncontested. And the higher HP mobs, so you are getting a decent yield of the heavy callus. It's pretty good. So we're gonna sell this. Although I'm gonna sell some of this to myself, because you'll see I've actually been making a lot of gold with legendaries recently. Leather and mail legendaries, which you might see me kind of pause every once in a while, and that'll just be me relisting some stuff on my other account, on my main account. We're gonna head to Stormwind, gonna get some of this done, and then what we're gonna do from there is knock out some of the easy Shadowlands mounts. If you don't know, you've not seen my video, there is a bunch of mounts that you can pick up within less than 20 minutes in Shadowlands. You're going to be able to get yourself about 4 or 5 mounts very, very quickly, so we definitely want to get those on the go. And then from there, we'll probably catch up on some of the stuff we're missing. It is the Wrath of the Lich King dungeon event, so we do want to make use of that and get ourselves like the Red Drake, get ourselves the Sons of the Hodir done, you know, make use of that reputation boost while it's still there, because otherwise we're missing out, basically. So yeah, I am going to sell this callus to myself, but just so you know, I'm not kind of cheating. Because as I said, I didn't want to help this account in any way. And I won't be helping it. Oh, actually. Oh, there's only one of them. Okay, hold on. Let me buy that real quick. But no, I'm going to be buying these for myself. So the price of these right now is 2.7. The average price should be about 2.2 on this realm. So I'm going to send these to myself and pay 2.2k for these and 220 gold per one for these. But I just wanted to show you the auction house just so you know that I'm not kind of giving myself more gold than I should. In anything right now, I'm giving myself less gold because they're worth a lot more in the auction house. But that's mainly just because there's not many of them. We don't have a lot of farmers on this realm, so it's only 200 callus total, which is not very much. So I'm going to cod these to myself. Meow. No, we want yeah, just do Syiler. COD. Oh, let me put these in. COD these. You know what? No, we'll just COD these. So if we pay 2.1k per callus, that would be what? 42k for these. And how much for the other stuff? If it's 210 times 147. So I need to send myself about 50, say 52k. So COD must be sub 1,000? Wait, what? You can't ask for... I didn't know that. Alright, well, new method then. Hopefully no one buys them. I'm gonna put them up on the auction house and see if I can quickly buy them for myself. Alright, we gotta be quick here. Okay, got those. And then pay 210 each for these. Okay. We'll do it that way instead. Is this a live stream or this is live stream? Completely live. It's a series we started just before Shadowlands launched. But I took kind of a bit of a break for Shadowlands. So, we've got ourselves like 7... Wait. Have I overpaid for these? Maybe. Either way. Did I just overpay for those? No, that's right, actually. That's about 200 gold. Okay. So we got ourselves about 70 gold from those. And that, I don't know, it depends on your realm completely. But that was from about an hour of farming. I had some of it while I was leveling up as well. But I did about an hour of farming. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend looking into farming heavy callus right now. Once again, depends on your realm. But most realms, it's going for about 1.5 to 2.5k. It's really good gold. And then if you're doing what I'm doing and I'm turning this stuff into legendaries and I'm making like 50k profit plus per legendary just from buying the mats straight from the auction house. It's kind of hard to get into the legendary market now though, just because you'd need the the higher tiers, and getting higher tiers is a lot of money. That's like takes like what 900 plus heavy callus to get the higher tiers. Hey, that guy's going. I should get back on my videos for matching tier with mounts. I didn't have a subscriber base. You've just got to stick at it. Like, you got to understand that, well, one, you need to make videos early on when you're on a new channel, videos that people are going to search for. So you might have a good idea, but if it's not really something people are searching for, you're going to struggle. Once you get a bit bigger, you can start making videos that will do well via recommended. My videos tend to do both, though. For example, like my easy to get mount videos. People are searching those and they're kind of a bit more unique so that people will click on them too if they get recommended them. So it's about, early on, definitely about finding video topics that people are going to be searching for. Even if someone's already done it, if you can put a new twist on it, you don't have to have unique content. Don't tell work I'm here. I won't, don't worry. So yeah, going back to the leather stuff though. If you're looking to make a little bit of gold, I definitely would recommend it while the leather's hot. Is it bad to own every store mount in game? I wouldn't say so, right? If you like them, or you've bought them with gold or whatever, like, it's up to you. So we can make a bit more gold from selling this stuff as well. Sell the meat. So we're gonna have ourselves about 100k on this character, which is huge, considering we've been struggling with gold for a while. Starting out with 100k now is very nice. It's actually a bit underpriced. I don't really want to sell at that. I'd rather sell it to myself if I'm going to sell for that cheap. But we can vendor the other stuff at least. And then once that gold comes in, we can buy some of the vendor mounts that we're missing on this character. So that is nice. Alright, with that done. Next stop is Ardenweald, and we're going to... Actually, we need to pick a covenant. And I've not really thought this out properly yet. But I was thinking of starting out as Revendrath or Venthir. The reason for that is so that I have the teleport ability, so it's easier to get the crystals for the Silverwind Larian, is it called? And I can also have an attempt on the Bat Mount as well. And then I'd probably swap over to Arden, to Night Fae after that. But I'm not sure yet, but we do need to pick a covenant. Why not play a Demon Hunter? I'm just a bit more comfy with Hunter. Switch to music reactions, but I need to get back on the WoW videos. Yourself a pack. That's really cheap, actually. Especially right now. Some great vids over the years. You've made pretty cool. Pretty cool to see you live for the first time. Cheers. I used to stream a lot on Twitch. And I'm not too sure what we're going to be doing with streaming stuff and stuff in general. I just took a bit of a break over Shadowlands release because I just wanted to kind of enjoy the expansion. As for since beta, words are hard. Since beta came out, pretty much I have pretty much non-stop grinded the beta for, you know, videos and stuff and knowledge. So I didn't want to continue making content when it came out. I wanted to kind of get out of the content brain for a bit and just enjoy it for what it is. I think I'm still going on Twitch. Oh no. Maybe there'll be more Twitch streams. I don't know right now. I've not really decided what the future is going to be. All the things is probably a bit buggy right now, at least. It's probably not fully updated for Shadowlands, but it is very settings like orientated too. You do need to make sure your settings are all done correctly. So you go for the Void Talent or Long Forgotten. Definitely not Void Talent, it's too difficult to get. But if a king comes up for Long Forgotten, I'll go get that. Alright. So we do need to pick a covenant. What makes the most sense? I feel like starting as Venthyr and swapping makes the most sense. With Kyrian, most of their mounts comes from Path of Ascension, which I'm not really going to be getting the anima to get that. So Kyrian doesn't really make much sense. Kyrian's nice because their first anima conductor tier lets you have an RNG chance at a mount. So it has that going for it. Night Phase really nice because you get the additional rep with Court of Night, which you can buy 2 mounts with. And you're also getting the transportation system rep as well with Marasimus, which can give you another 2 mounts. So definitely quite nice to have that. Venthyr, you have the chance at Hope Crusher and also the Bat Harika. Pretty much instantly. But that's about it. Ember Court is kind of rough to do. It's a lot of time investment. Have I been DC'd on my other account? No. And then finally Necrolord. So you'll have access to Hunter, which I don't think there's been a single reported drop on yet. You'll have access to Geiger. That's about it though. You get their story mount. Their anima, their like unique feature is the A-bomb factory though, and that takes quite a lot of work to get going. So I don't think that's really worth it. So yeah, I think Venthyr into Night Fae is the best option. I'm kind of new to WoW, but I really like the mount from Tanan Jungle, the bird thing. You know how long it takes to farm to get the Apexis crystals? That is going to be a long grind. Put the fake accent on it, right? Yeah, getting enough Apexis crystals for that is quite a long grind. I don't have a specific time frame except for long. Like, it's gonna be... Your best bet is probably just to take it slow and go into Tanan, do your dailies, get the Apexis weekly buff, and, you know, kind of take it slow like that. If you want to grind it out, you can. But the best way, if you want to grind it at least, is probably to do the... There's a daily quest, or sorry, a weekly quest over in Angrilla. And once you complete that, it will give you a buff that will give you a bonus Apexis crystals within Tanan Jungle. And then from there, you could either farm the Saberons, so you kind of like double dip in, you'll get the Saberon rep and the Fangs. Or you go over here, and you can farm mobs up there, and those will give you a good amount of Apexis per kind of hour. But either way, yeah, it's going to be a long grind. Yo, Alex, how's it going? Is Night for the best covenant in your opinion? Depends on what you mean by best. All the class order mounts? On this, it would take me too long. I'd have to level all characters. This account only has one character on it. That's also true, yeah, it doesn't count towards my complete collection. It does, it's account wide. They're not usable on one character though, right? Like, does it count towards the mount achievement? Did you do Pandaria eggs? We did. Yeah, that was one thing we did quite early on, was the Cloud Serpents. We do need to get ourselves another primal egg at some point too. I also need to unlock Argus, so I can get those eggs as well. There's still tons of really easy mounts for us to do on this character, but anyway, let's stop the dilly-daddling, I guess. Yeah, I think that's the plan. We're going to start out as Venthyr, and then we're going to switch. I think that makes the most sense long term. Yep, Dark Moon mount, it's a good one, but Dark Moon Fair's coming up, to be fair. And not only that, but we could probably get enough tickets for one of the other mounts too. Alright, so we'll start off as Venthyr. Unfortunately, the Venthyr Hunter ability is poop, but it doesn't matter too much. Is it cold? Yeah, it's pretty cold. And then my plans for the channel in 2021? I don't really know yet. I haven't fully decided. Kind of figuring things out. I don't know if we're going to still go ham with content or if we're going to do something a bit different. So we need to go here. We'll get to the point where we have the abilities unlocked. I don't really need to do much more right now. Once you have the abilities, I'm pretty sure you're able to kill like Harika and stuff. That's all I really need right now. I'll do the boring world quest stuff off stream. So for new mount daily tries, I started with World Dredger. Oh, World Gorger, you mean? Got both. Any tips for the next two? Maybe the slime one's kind of annoying to do. And that's technically not daily. It should be daily, but it's been bugged for a while. I guess Narisa and I'd say Malkorok, but he's so annoying to get to that I don't even know if it's worth the time. Narissa and maybe even though it's not daily once again, it's probably worth just going to the Theatre of Pain and killing the 4 elites once per day. As I said, it's farmable, but you can treat it as like a daily task. Hey Tyler, welcome back. Got the Black Panther, grats. Got 300 mount achieved a couple of days ago, thanks for the upgrades. What mount is it for 300? It's the that's the Fell Firehawk, right? 300. Malkorok in Shadowlands? Yeah, there's the Bora. He's like a Warbringer Malkorok now. He's over here. This is a Flying Serpent. Oh, it's 300 for the Azure. Oh, damn. That's a really good mount to get. Oh, obviously, because it's Lord of Reins. Haha, I'm such an idiot. Will you do Nelak? Probably not. The odds are way too low that it's not worth the time to go and do it. I will need some RNG mounts, but I'm going to aim for the higher RNG mounts, like the things from Arathi Highlands, Darkshore, you know, those like 5%ers. Ones where it's reasonable RNG. Needs more coffee. I'm not really much of a coffee drinker. Rivendell? Nah, not worth it. Not worth 483 tries on Rivendell at this point. Consider it pretty unlucky. I mean, it's a bit unlucky, but considering that you can just spam it, at least it's not too bad. Have they removed Valfear? Yeah, it's so weird what they did with Valfear. So Valfear originally in beta was a thing that needed, you know, a Night Fae to be able to kill it properly. But people were brute forcing it, and then the mount was 100% drop chance. And then they moved the mount to be a low drop chance and made it Night Fae only. And then added it to a Night Fae vendor as well. But you could still kill it regardless. And then they tried to make it so Valfear was harder to kill, even though it's meant to be that he's completely immune, but they weren't able to make that work for some reason. So then they tried to make it harder to kill. And people were still killing it. People were still spending like 40 minutes to kill it. So then they're like, alright, we're just going to remove it. So until people get tier 4 Anima Conductor, you're not going to be able to kill it. And even then, it's not going to be a Night Fae only mount. You can use it on any Covenant once you get it. But to get it, you need a Night Fae. You do the... No, we're going to be doing those today. Going to be knocking out all the easy ones today. Happy holidays? Yeah, happy holidays to you too. And beta, how would you know where all those crystals are to click on them, etc.? Like, some things in WoW seem impossible. It's mainly the secret finding community. They go ham for stuff like that. Like, someone found some of the crystals, and then from there they were like, okay, there's an achievement attached to the crystals, and then they started looking at in-game data to look for like the rough coordinates of the crystals, and then from there they were able to figure them all out. And it was funny, they found like 30 of them, and then they mapped out all 30 that they'd found and figured that there was like, you could tell where the human had manually kind of flown around and placed them. So from there, they could kind of figure out the pattern that they took. So then they could figure out, okay, there's a gap here, so there's probably one here. There's a gap here, there's probably one there. The clever boys and girls over there. You got the 750 gold bear mount? Yes. We couldn't afford all the mounts, but I've got about 100k gold incoming now on this character. Because we did about an hour of callus farming. And I was leather skinning while I was leveling up too. So we have enough gold to buy some things now at least. Yeah, we bought the bear. Alright, that's all we need to do now on this character. We have Door of Shadows. So let's go do the Adam Wheel mounts. Let's hand this in just in case. Yeah. Requires tier 3. Is this 300 mounts usable by a single character or any mounts? This is 300 this is 300 for the achievement, basically. So whatever class is towards the achievement is what counts. Let's do the frog first. No, let's do the cradle first, actually. Why can't I find the vid after you got 62 mounts? It was the yak mount I saw you got last. It's just on my channel. There should be those 3, and this is the 4th. So if you look on my channel, you should see the 3rd. Push your character so we can send you gold. No, the whole point of this character is it's meant to be kind of like from an average player's point of view. So I could send myself a ton of gold if I wanted to, but I'm trying to keep it as like excluded as possible. So I'm not, I'm not taking like big help. I'm not getting people to carry me through things. I'm just trying to do things as if it was, the average player playing. You're gonna get Blancher? Yeah, we'll be getting Blancher. Wouldn't be a bad idea to sell the account? No, that's against us. That'd be naughty. Even though I'm not in Blizzard's good books or bad books. I definitely don't want to be in the bad books. And then what we did previously way back, just as a bit of a recap, I guess. So we got the Albino Drake, obviously, our Mani Battle Bear. We bought the vendor mounts, and we got the Order of the Cloud Serpent rep done. We did the Black Drake and the Twilight Drake from Obsidian Sanctum. We bought one of the yaks. I've still got more yaks to buy though. We bought all of the base faction mounts I used in a class trial. We got the 4 AQ mounts. We got the Bronze Drake. We did the achievement series for Glory of the Firelands Raider. Got ourselves Garn Night Howl. Very easy. We bought Shadowlands, so I got this mount regardless. Anything else in here? We looked out and got one of the Zandalari Warbringers because I've been killing those whenever possible for the rep tokens. We got ourselves a Riddler's Mindworm as well. Takes like an hour to do. Got very lucky, got ourselves an Arathi Highlands mount. We did the 2 mounts from the Glory of the Old Arv Raider. We did something else in here that I'm missing. What was it? Oh, we got ourselves a Raptor as well from a Primal Egg. And then we started working on some of the BC reps, like I set up for the Shatari Skyguard. So we got ourselves a friendly with that, and I've kind of done the base stuff for that. We also set up for Neverwing. Did a little bit of stuff in Wrath. We set up for Tillers, we've set up for this Garrison stable mounts. Slowly working towards the Mr. Pandaria ones via the rep tokens. This month or this week, while the rep bonus is up for Wrath of the Lich King, we're gonna make use of that and get ourselves the Red Drake and the Sons of Hodir Mammoths. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at the moment. It's not 100% true. But the 4 wins is bugged, right? I'm trying to get the achievement in there. Is it? Will you do PvP to get those? We'll probably have to do PvP to get the Marks of Honor. But for now, we're just going to pick up the nice and easy Shadowlands mounts. So this one we're about to do will take about 10 minutes. Yeah, getting a big mount like Sharavanga is pretty cool. The only world boss one I have is Son of Galleon, which is kind of lame, honestly. Okay, while we're running, let me relist my auctions. Ooh, let me note down what I need to craft. I need to craft a Bone Shatter Pauldrons. 225. Am I running into a rock? I am. Classic. Oh, while we were in Revendreth, I should have gone and killed Harika and the Thingy as well, and a Bone Hope Crusher. Low drop chance, but hey, I might as well while I'm Vent there, right? I've been undercut on a bunch of stuff, so let's relist that. Price of Callus is still super expensive. Alright. Will you get PvP spider? No. Hey Tristan, how's it going? So for this mount, if you've not got it, literally, you should come and do this. You come over to the Garden of Night, you're gonna loot 5 items, and get yourself a mount. The easiest mount in Shadowlands by far. I have 2 of those? Why did it say I had 2? Get the spider, you get the white tiger as well. Ah. Every night. Then we just gotta get the harp and the flute. And we're good. Oh, someone's been here recently. Perfect. And this mount's covered in an individual guide and in my easy mounts guide as well. If you're kind of confused on what I'm looting, I'll run through it in more detail. Once you got all 5, you combine them, you get this item. We'll take this over to Turnaval. Hand it in, get ourselves a mount. Easy as that. Happy to catch you live once. Thanks for your guides. It has been very helpful. Cheers. Glad to help. I have a couple of ideas for some more big mount guides, but then past that, not sure what we're going to be doing. I could have gone the other way. Oh well. I will say though, it's going to be a very long time away, so I'm just giving you some warning now, but if Riot ever makes their MMO that they teased or said they're developing, I will very highly likely be covering that game. Because that's something I've been wanting for quite a while. So hearing them starting working on it was quite a big hype announcement for me. I've had pretty good luck with Shadowlands mounts on my main account as well. I've gotten quite a lot actually. I haven't really done much mount farming of recent though. I've been mainly on the gold hype. Been making a ton of gold. And I think I'm going to be buying those like RNG crates from the black market auction house, see what we get. Or if anything big comes up like a long boy, I'll probably buy one of those too. Did you do the Draenor Wolf Rare? Yeah, we did Nak Karash or whatever it's called. The Gan Nighthall. Actually, I think I just bought it from the auction house because it was like 300 gold at the time. Friends, do you have now? We just went through the mount collection, so we'll do another recap in a little bit. I've had the worst luck with the black market. I straight up gave up. I bought one the other day and I got a Cloud Serpent and I was so excited because I was like, there it is, Nalak, let's go. But it was just Alana. It was just the Thundering Ruby Cloud Serpent. But the good news is it's still BOE from the black market, so I can sell it again. I bought the box for like 140k and I sold the Alani for 55k. So a 90k box isn't the worst, you know? You hand in the tools here, you loot this chest. And there you go. Easy mount. Some may say the easiest. So next up, let's go and do the frog. Hello, Kinkadu. Did you do Glory of the Firelands alone? Nah, I had someone come with me and help. But you can solo it nowadays, it's just not really doable as a hunter. Maybe as a Venthyr hunter, actually, you could do it nowadays. Actually, yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. What's the cast time on this? Maybe it's a bit too long. Yeah, Frog next, and then the Labyrinth next. After that. On this account, the rarest thing we got, I think, was the... I mean, obviously we're not really going after rare mounts, but this is probably the rarest one we've got. But for now, we're going after the fairly, like, easy targetable stuff. And then, do I do the crystals on stream or off stream? Because it's literally going to be me just following around handy notes for like 30 minutes. I could collect the crystals off stream and then explain on stream and what I used and how it works, I guess. How are you? I'm not too bad. Yourself? Watching you recently just got into WoW. Nice. Hopefully the videos help. Can you do Kneel to the Flame solo? You can if you're a specific class. You might be able to, as saying, you might be able to do it with Door of Shadows, but essentially what you do is you click one side and then get yourself to the other side instantly using like Mage Blink, Demon Hunter Dash, like things that move you a far distance pretty much instantly. Monk Teleport, stuff like that can get you done. You don't need to. You can solo it. But yeah, it just takes very particular setups. I don't know if you could do it with Door of Shadows just due to the kind of long cast, like over a GCD cast. And a new Golden Lotus rep spawn? What's that? Oh, it's up, but that's probably not a good thing because I cannot solo it. And I doubt anyone's fighting it. Oh, someone's fighting it. Wow, would you look at that timing? Not scripted at all. If you don't know, this rare works if you've probably had the item by now. It drops every 2 seconds. And there's an item called Unusually Large Mushroom. And you take it over here, just above Dreamsong Fen. And there'll be this little patch here that you can put it in. And it'll spawn this rare, and this rare will 100% chart a mount. But the easy way is probably just to find a group that's already got it spawned. Oh, there goes my pap. I might move over to be survival on this hunter too. I've been playing survival on my main hunter, and I'm really enjoying survival. Feels nice, especially for farming stuff. Wow, we got the mount. What are the chances of that? Alright, that's another one in the book. I knew I'd cursed myself. To be fair, that's a lot of mobs hitting me. I'll allow it. Did you farm rep to collect these mounts? Or are they just drop mounts? They're a bit of both. Mostly kind of drop mounts or fenders, etc. But some of them we've gotten from rep. For example, the Order of the Cloud Serpent. It's a rep you can knock out fairly quickly depending on your realm. And I'm on quite a low pop realm, so it's very easy to get the eggs for that. I forgot my cursor is here instead of the game dev. It's fine, we've all made that mistake. I've randomly typed into Discord a bunch of times. Any new sales? Oh, we sold a tier 2 helm and tier 3 helm actually. We're making money today! Although I need to be able to replace the items. Which is going to be progressively harder to do because this realm has 0 callus left. 200 callus, it's still overpriced though. Womp womp. Are you doing the rest of the glory mounts? Who knows? I probably need a group for this. This hunter is literally the worst geared. So, shiz. Nope. Shimmer. Nope. Maze. Nope. Unlucky. Well, let's try and solo it and see what happens, I guess. I believe in me who believes in me. Do you want help? Nah. Wait, where are all the mobs? Oh, they're there. So another easy-ish mount. It's a little bit difficult to kill, but all you have to do is follow the maze correctly, which is basically just follow the blue lanterns, which is very confusing to some people apparently. Jump on the shroom, you'll get a buff that will make you very hard to detect. Famu's low drop, and Blanche will definitely be doing though. 170k isn't that much, really. We fight him like out of the way so he doesn't call the beasts. Maybe we can do this. Yeah, my pet's tanking it fine. I just need to make sure he's not in range of calling the beasts for help, because if he does that, we're doomed. It's not even doing any damage to my pet. Just trap. It depends on how many summons though. If it's only one, we're good. Do I need to full heal my pet? Yeah, we'll do it just to be sure. Oh, maybe he doesn't even have that mechanic anymore. On beta, at least, he would like make these mobs around angry. He would make them aggressive. But I'm pretty sure this crane would be in range for him to do it. So maybe they just got rid of it. It was pretty rough. How can I get friendly with BFA factions? World Quest. Oh, you need to do World Quest. You need friendly to unlock World Quest, eh? Literally just quest through the zones. is your main way. Oh, my pat. He doesn't summon, but see these mobs around in the area? On beta, he would make these aggressive if he was too close to them. But I guess they got rid of that. Alright. And there we go. 3 mounts in what, like 20 minutes? Pretty crazy. What's next? I guess we do Blanchi, probably. We also need to continue the garrison stuff. I'm gonna have to refer to my own video. Okay, remember what I've classed as easy to get mounts. Let's see here. Swift Gloomhoof, we can do Spine Glacier. Oh yes, Spine Glacier. Yes, that is an easy one. Okay, yeah, we got one more to do here. Whether we can give it a little bit of a go, I guess. Ideally, I'd like to find a farm group for it though. What's the respawn? 1 to 2 hours. What about Grumpus? 2 low drop chance. Silverman, Shadow Song. Yeah, only I had time to find one specific rare mount. Just a drop mount? Probably. I don't know. Elegon, maybe? I don't know, it's hard to think there's too many mounts in the game nowadays. I don't know. If she's go, we just got it. But what I do need is I doubt there's even farm groups for it anymore though. What was the dude called? Golem Tamer. Tizo. Oh, hello. I doubt it's up, right? Is the dude farming it? Well, he invited me. I assume they're farming it. Which is fine. We'll farm for maybe 10-20 minutes and get it. Assume they do not have it up. Because I can't really farm on my own yet on this character. God, I've killed so many of these mobs. I literally spent about 9 hours grinding these mobs on beta for this mount. The very first time I got it to spawn, it took me like 7 hours, and then from there on out, it was like 30 minutes-ish. But I had to keep testing things like this over and over again to make sure Blizzard hadn't changed them. It was unlikely, but you never know. They definitely do change things. Shrug does a lot of deeps. Here's his ashes. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look through all the mounts. Honestly, like at this point, mounts have just become like a blur. There's too many of them. Way too many. Brookmar? Brookmar is way lower than 1% though. Unless we're just talking about just low drop chance in general, then probably Heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent. Quite like that, and it's still Heavenly Onyx still has a lot of well, there's Alex. Heavenly Onyx still has a lot of like wow factor to it. There's too many serpents, that's fair. What are you going for right now? We're trying to get a rare to spawn called Gormte Matizo. And that rare drops a mount on 100% drop chance. Not going to be farming this for long. Ideally I would have done this stuff a lot earlier on in the expansion because there was mass farm groups just farming this stuff. So it made it very, very easy. Yeah, the bug mount, Elsh. It's for the Glade Chewer. This. But if we don't get it within kind of 10-20 minutes, then I'll do this grind off stream. But basically just this over and over again. You just kill the mobs in this area over here. Okay, stop. You kill the mobs over in this area, these Spriggans, and they'll have a chance of yelling for to Tizo for help. Yeah, Son of Galleon's the only world boss mount I've got as well, and it feels kind of sad to have it. Like, doesn't feel... It's basically, it's just the Brawlers Guild mount, like, it's not very special feeling at all. Can't even fly. Yeah, pretty much the same drop chance. Oh, these stags aren't skinnable. Wonder why. And then after we're done with this, I think we'll go and quickly try our luck with the Venthyr mounts. We'll try Harika and we'll try Hope Crusher, and then we'll do Famu and World Edge Gorger. And then from there we'll go and start working on some of the old stuff again. So we'll go do like the garrison stuff. We'll set up for the Wrath Reps. The mount is super special? I mean, it takes a long time, but the mount doesn't look very special, right? Like, it's one of the mounts I have that I don't care for at all. Like, it's not a flying mount. It's pretty much the same as the Brawlers Guild mount. It's just not really got any redeeming features about it, apart from it being a low drop chance. Just remember on head, grats. What's everyone's big new year, new you plans? Anyone gonna be doing anything life changing? Anything big coming up? Stay alive, that's a good plan. I like that one. Wear pants less, it's also a good one. Although I find at least joggers and stuff kind of comfy. I'm not really like a sit in shorts or boxers kind of dude. Staying home for Corona. Well, hopefully by like mid next year, things are starting to recover. You'd think, at least, anyway. You'd hope. Not having to wear a mask. Oh, we did it! He spawned! Come back! He's here. That was quick. Avoid activities that require pants for. I wouldn't mind going to like a convention again, but I don't think I'm going to touch any conventions next year. Maybe later in the year, as I said, depending on how things go. Like Gamescom might be a good one, because that's normally in kind of August. But it might still be that all events are just done online and stuff. There we go, another mount. Easy. Flying through the mounts. Oh, did you already have that one, Alex? Just keep killing those large slug-like things until it spawns. Not the slug-like things, the Spriggans. In that area, there's a bunch of Spriggans, and you just keep killing the Spriggans until Tizo spawns. Oh, you got it? Oh, I didn't scroll up far enough. Nice, congrats. When did we start? We started a while ago, but this character only has a day's playtime, and that's me also leveling it up to level 60 as well. We started it a month and a half ago, but this is the 4th stream of us doing it. So we've only really put about 14 hours into the challenge or whatever. Actually, we want to go to the amphitheater next. Might as well get my daily kill of that done. Build my first PC, try to remain sane. Nice. Are you going to be building it yourself? Because building your first PC is like so much fun. And then when it actually works, feels even better. Cheers. My bed just arrived. No worries, no worries. Yeah, try and get a group. It makes it quicker if you can just get a bunch of people farming with you. Yeah, you just kill the Spriggans over and over again in that kind of little area, and eventually one of them will yell for Tizo to help. A rare called Chompy will spawn, you'll kill Chomper. Tizo will dismount off Chompy, you'll kill Tizo, and then you'll get yourself immune. Will you go for 1% drops? Probably not. I'll like, if I'm doing something that's related to the thing, then I'll also do that. But realistically, there's no reason for me to do 1% chance. Get a messing up the CPU. Don't worry, it's kind of like Legos. It's hard to mess up. And they have like arrows and stuff showing you which way around it needs to go. It's pretty, I mean, it happens, but it's pretty hard to mess up. You can do Silverwind Larry. Yeah, that's part of the reason we're God, I've got like really bad hiccups. It's part of the reason why we're Venthyr, because I want to use the Venthyr ability to help me get the crystals easier, because I'm lazy. So I'm gonna be Venthyr for now. I don't know. We'll get the Silverwind Larian, and then we'll swap out of Venthyr and we'll become Night Fae. But yeah, you'll be fine. As long as you don't, if you're not sure on something, just look it up and you'll be fine. Just don't, as long as you're not just throwing things into things because you know, you feel like that's right. Then you should be perfectly fine with building. ICC glory mounts. Don't have those at the moment, but at some point we will be doing like a glory stream where we'll run through the glory achievements. That's actually an upgrade. Nice. So what we just did there was killing this rare every day counts towards like an achievement or whatever. If you kill 7 unique rares, you'll unlock items on this vendor over here. And on the 7th kill, you'll be able to purchase this mount for 5,000 anima. It's quite a lot of anima, but it's not covenant bound. You can buy it as any covenant, so it's worth doing if you don't really have much use for your anima. This character's not going to be doing anything with its anima outside of mounts, so I'm completely fine with that. Alright, next up, we're not going to do Gloomhoof today. We'll save that for like next time. What I am going to do is head over to the Venthyr stuff. I'm not Nightface, so I can't use that. Yo, how many shards you need to, oh, how many mounts? 86. And on my main account, 400 and something. Invincible was there? Is there a bug with loot drops? Maybe. I haven't heard anything though. But Groton, you're invincible. Maybe you just missed them. Never gonna get 5k anima spare. On this, I should. Because I'm not gonna use the anima for anything else. This will require me to actually do all quests and stuff though. Oh no. Alright, while we're flying, let me quickly do my auctions. Let's do Harika. Oh, okay. I need to craft some stuff. Tier 4s are selling. I can't not replace them. Umbra leggings, tier 4. Let me craft this stuff real quick. The stream may lag because I'm about to open 3 wows. Okay, and it's really easy to get. It's not too bad, yeah. But you, like, it's easy to get if you're actively playing the game on that character. But this character's kind of only really going to be doing mount stuff. So I'm going to have to go out of my way to get that anima, if that makes sense. Do you have a favorite unbelievable mount star? Probably. There's so many though. Wait, hold on. Let me craft these pieces of gear and then I'll have a think. Although I'm running out of mats. I have enough mats for maybe another big piece. Welcome back, Mr. Content. Thanks. Didn't sell. I'm trying to sell your Tifa. Those helms do not sell at all. Thing is, the mounts you can get without other mounts you can get without the 1% drops. Yeah. There's like 700 mounts in the game or something dumb right now. There's plenty. Do you prefer cool challenges like this or progression styled gameplay? What do you mean? I think both are fine, right? Umbra leggings, tier 4, bone shot helm, tier 3, bone shot pauldrons, tier 3. Alright. Send those over. I'm surprised my PC is not blowing up right now with 3 hours open and streaming. To be honest. How much gold have I made today? 2.1 million. Oh, that's a lot of gold. I love it. I'm actually slowly becoming more and more of a fan of the gold making life, honestly. It's pretty fun. Although it's probably, it's just shot. Wait, no. Oh, okay, we're fine. Thought I just posted tier 4 legs for tier 2 price. Okay. Just in time. Hold it for you. Yeah, recently I went and helped Tublid with only the penitent and got the pure blood firehawk, which was missing, which was pretty cool. It's not really an unbelievable story, but the one I tell a lot is the Ravenlord one, where I was doing Ravenlord with a guy back in BC and Wrath, where you needed like a druid to do it. And the deal was we'd keep doing it until both of us got the mount. It dropped. He got it. He never did it with me again. Then I had to wait until it was soloable, and then I farmed that mount a lot. I don't even really like it. It's just one of those like doing it because. Do you prefer challenges like this? Yeah, I think both, because I've done normal stuff, like normal progression stuff, but I also like to do challenges every once in a while. Like I was doing those 1 to max leveling marathons back in the day, where it would take like 50-60 hours of straight leveling to get done. And while I'd always kind of regret it while I was doing it, the idea of it is always kind of cool. It's just coming up with stuff like this to make them interesting enough, I guess. You have 2 million on your main, not this one. Yeah, on my main. I have a lot more than 2 million. I made 2 million today. Years ago, after 3 attempts, the next day, ran it again. Transmog and rep. Got another Ravenlord, goddamn. Do you think eventually raid mounts will be added to Shadowlands? Like, raid mounts will be added to... Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, Molly's today. True, I need to... Well, not today, but this week. I need to do that on my characters. Didn't even like it back then? Probably back then, but by the time I got it, I didn't like it. Gonna get the Talbooks? Yeah, definitely. The White Hawk Shredder. So, I used to run, like, you know, Magician's Terrace, Zul'Grub and stuff. This was before Zul'Grub was turned into a dungeon, when it was still a raid. And you could get the Swiftzillion Tiger. And one day a friend of mine was like, hey, can I do the mounts with you? And you just kind of say yeah, you know, and not expecting anything to actually drop. So we went and did Magician's Terrace. The Hawk Strider drops. I win it. I'm like, yes, nice one. We would go and do Zul'Grub. The Tiger drops. He wins it. I mean, it's only fair we got a mount each, but he got the bloody mount that got removed. Would have happily had it be the other way around. Very happily. How would you make gold? I've been doing legendaries. Mail and leather legendaries. I have tier 4 in a lot of stuff, and not many people in this realm have tier 4. So, it is pretty good money. About the B mount? Most likely do the B mount. Stuff like that where you can grind it out we'll have to do, because we need to limit the RNG as much as possible. Was it always? I think... Wait, Hawk Shredder has a high drop chance though. Yeah, it does. That's why I'd much prefer to have the Tiger. I think it always had a decent drop chance here. I think it was always like 2%. My question is it still possible to get the Scythe of the Unmaker? Yeah. Yep. Alright, big mount, big mount! No! Skin it though. No! Alright, let's do... maybe we can get a World Edge Gorger. How do I get it? Never played Legion. You need to go kill Argus on Mythic. So Argus is in the Antaurus raid. You'd probably find groups going for it all the time. Just find a group for Mythic Antaurus, run the raid. Bob's your uncle. Low drop chance though, so be expecting to run it for a while. Oh, message retracted. See you later, I guess. Yeah, I've actually had the White Hawk Shredder drop quite a lot when I've been recording videos. So I love your videos, you inspired me to do YouTube. Nice, good luck. Just remember with YouTube, it's one, a learning game. just make things, don't think too much. It's better to make and fail than it is to just sit on doing nothing, you know? And too early on, try and make videos that are gonna impact search results more than things that are gonna try and be recommended, because you're not big enough to impact recommended boxes. Alright, let's see if we can get a World Edge Gorger. War mode on? No. Oh. Give it a few minutes, I guess, see if a group pops up. It should, because this isn't the easiest thing to solo. So there should be a group soon. And these mounts in Shadowlands are quite a fair drop chance. Definitely, I don't like some of it, but for the most part, I think they've been quite fair with the mounts in Shadowlands. Quite fair indeed. Did I do a cancel scan? I didn't. Bloody Ruda. Level this 225. Shadow Raid, Shadow Raid, Legion Raid soloable? Yeah. BFA raids, no. Maybe in the near future, but not right now. But there's not really much reason to solo Legion raids. And some of them, like Antaurus, aren't really soloable. Like, you can't really do, you can do the first few bosses in Antaurus, but you can't do up to Argus. How long do you have to farm to get one time walking mount? Oof, quite a lot. Although the best way is, it's still long, but the best way is to, it takes a while. But if you go to Legion Dalaran, in the Violet Citadel, there'll be an NPC that will take you, that'll give you a quest to go speak to Chroma. And if you do the Chromie event, there is and you keep going through it and unlock all the perks. During time walking, I'm not making much sense. Hold on, let me restart this. So, there's an event where you can help Chromie from being killed, basically. To unlock that, you'll go to the Violet Citadel in Legion Dalaran. That'll take you on the quest to unlock it. And as you keep doing this event every day, you'll unlock more perks for it. And then when time walking event is around and you do that Chromie thing, you'll get time warp badges. And there's a method that you can follow which takes like 5 minutes and it'll give you time warp badges. Like an efficient route for doing that event. You can just farm it over and over and over again. That's the best way to get badges, but it's still kind of slow. Able to solo Gul'dan Mystic? Yeah, it's rough now though. It was a lot easier in a BFA. Hey, Monkey, how's it going? But in terms of just doing time walking dungeons to get enough badges, yeah, you're gonna be farming for a while. You get like what, like 20 badges a run or something very small. So the best way to approach it is, oh, maybe a bit more than 20. The way I approach it is just doing it on each character each time. Like time walking comes around, I'll run it once on one character, get that big burst of 500 badges, and then that way takes a while, but eventually you'll get them all with very little work. Yeah, it's just random rotation, not a set rotation, unfortunately. Really not a Gorgia yet? Do people not call it Gorgia? Really surprised there hasn't been a group up. You can swim it? Yeah, if you want to. You want to make a group, I'll join. If you're on Alliance, of course. Search world. Problem is, world boss is here right now. Back in vanilla oh my god, I'm not working today. Back in vanilla Discord was, oh, Disco was in its infancy, so we used Ventrilo. Disco didn't even exist. Facebook was still in infancy as well. Right about the time BC dropped, our guild got this hunter named Lanfear. He'd send nudes to guild leaders and get stuff for raid gear. No. And Super Lego Shadowlands rounds got the Maya, Fire, Little Gorgia, and Hulk and Deathrock. Nice. Yeah, they're definitely a lot fairer of drop rates. They're all like 5-ish%. Are you on NA nor EU? We're helping this druid with this epic flying form quest. He fancies. Wait. Vanilla or BC? Fancies the whole thing himself. We have all agreed earlier no drops. Druid finance trip gets it. We all agree. Unfair comes along. Everyone passes, she rolls 99, damn. Some people only post Waldage. Old boss. Old boss. I'm not having much luck. We'll give it a couple more minutes. Is Famu up? Should be, it's always up. What? Why is everyone playing war mode all of a sudden? Maybe we'll go to Famu instead. You have Invincible? Not on this account. But yeah, I've got it on my main. I roll and get 100. Nice. All you guys have helped me get over 200 mounts. Nice. Congrats. Rage quits. Rage quits over a mount as a weird person. Alright. Set it. We'll do Famu. No, the days. I doomed myself. Just yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I said I'm surprised at how little I've been dazed. And today I've been dazed like 10 times already. I knew I'd jinx myself though the second I wanted to say it. Do I have that? I should have Dark Haven. Driven load on first try? Nice. It's always funny when people come on my videos and like, no, idiot, this isn't a high drop chance mount. This is 100% drop chance. I got it on my first try. It's like don't think it works like that. I'm not sure, but just because you get it on your first try, I don't think that makes it 100%. I guess it makes it 100% for them, but... Umbra Hide Treads, tier 4. Okay. Yeah, I do. Do need to get one of those. Although early on this account, I didn't really have the gold for luxuries like that. Now that we're going to be on about 100k, I can at least afford something like that. Need 7 more enchanting callus. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some callus farming in a little bit. I am nearly out. I bought like 1.2k's worth of callus over the past few days. I've pretty much used it all. That's kind of insane. Let me list this item. Boop, boop. Alright. Back into this. Oh. The video is really underrated YouTube. I love it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $2. In the kind words. Oh, wait, what the hell? Wait, it's still doing the... Wait, what? Wait, why is it playing so much? Ah, help! 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 So it's... Okay, we fixed it. What the hell? So it was... The alerts don't work. Basically. TLDR. But for some reason it was still playing the audio from it over and over again. What's your favorite mount? Probably heavily as a Cloud Serpent. What's your favorite zone? Yeah, it's probably gonna be Add-on Wield, honestly. Like, when you're farming in that zone and the star shower thing happens, all the stars start falling from the sky. Man, that is a cool zone. I also need to find a new guild that that has the guild mounts because I got kicked. I got kicked from this guild. Which is funny because I hadn't been on the character. Because it's good because you've been there. Yeah, it's true. It is a good zone. Oh, one more duff. Little pig, let me in. Oh, they're not even pulled it yet. Wait, what's this comment? Your map doesn't look like my map. What? Is my pet tanking? No, someone else's. Found the timeless proto drake for a full 20 seconds and it flew over my head. A clip of me entering Stone Peaks and timeless flying over me. That's pretty looker. I farmed that a long time. Like back... Actually, that's probably a better story, honestly. Like, back in Wrath, I found out about the timeless proto drake. I seen the first guy who owned it had, like, I seen him on it very early on in the expansion. Like, literally a few days. So then I had to look it up. I was figuring out what it was. And then from that point onwards, what I would do is when I was at home, if I was doing my homework or going to sleep, I'd leave my WoW on with NPC scan and have my settings so that the only noise I would hear is like NPC scan pretty much. And then if I went to bed and it was found, I'd hear like the doo-doo-doo, like the horns and stuff. It'd wake me up. And I'd set an alarm for like every 20 minutes to wake me up so I could stop my character from logging out. I went, that was a lot of loot. I went pretty in for that mount. And then when I got it, I was panicking, I was sweating, I'm like losing my mind. It's probably the most hyped I've been to get a mount, honestly. I remember. What about the World Edge Gorger? Is that up? Still no. World Edge Farm? Sure. Let's go join this. Blanchy. We don't have oats though. I need to go get oats first. There's a horseshoe there. Yeah, I still need oats. And that's probably what got me started on the whole like mount collection stuff. Because I've been playing since the end of vanilla, but BCO was pretty much still a noob, didn't really know much about the game. You know, was starting to find my feet towards the end of BC. And Wrath was the first expansion where I actually kind of knew what was going on going into it. Oh yeah, the oats should be a lot easier to get now. Although to be fair, day one they were super easy. We leveled in the first like 7 hours or whatever. So getting the oats was quick. No, I knew I shouldn't have mentioned about me not being dazed. No, I'm doomed. Doomed. Luckily I'm a night elf hunter, so it's not too bad. Although I don't have... If I'm working, was hoping it would be mad quick. No, unfortunately not. Am I late? You are very late. The stream is over halfway done. But we made pretty good progress. We've been playing for what, an hour and a bit. We've already gotten 4 mounts. Help. Got it? You did get it. Alright. Oh yeah, maybe that's smart actually. Because I was going to get the red drake anyway, so maybe I do time walking for the red drake. And then I've got a chance for the the infinite time reaver. And I'm getting some badges as well. Guess it's kind of worth. Is that the mount? Yeah, it is. Alright, are we going to get beginner's luck on this account? We're going to get ourselves the Loyal Gorger. Goodbye, Pat. Oh, I wouldn't be doing it today. I need to get the tabard anyway. Which unfortunately is not quick things. I need to go do the rep. Need to get to friendly with Wormrest Accord first. Alright. Is this it? No one else got it. So that means, statistically speaking, there's one right here. Nope, there's some anima. Alright. Infinite time waster? Yeah, I've got that on my main. Although I was very lucky with that, I didn't really even try for it, to be honest. You could use the 500 badges to buy tokens for the rep. I could. It feels like a bit of a waste though for the red drake, honestly. Red drake doesn't take very long to get. Just farming Pit of Saran trash. You get it done in like 3 hours. I'd rather keep the badges for a different mount. Alright, so that's all that done. Let's I don't have to do the Silverwind Larian on stream or not. It's just a big time commitment for basically the same thing. No, I think I'll do it off stream. Maybe we'll leave like a few crystals left. What we could do though is go buy the mounts that I'm missing. If you search vendor, does it tell you? Does, nice. Oh, that's a lot of mounts that come from a vendor. I didn't really think this through. We can't get any of these just yet. I know I'm missing some yaks. I'm surprised they've still not updated this to show that it needs Marks of Honor. It's been so long. Yeah, I need a guild. Alright, we gotta try and RNG into a guild that has the mounts unlocked. Oh, guild finder. Size, large. Oh, I'm not a druid, so I can't join Druids of the Beast. Lords of Midnight, formed in 2005. I'd say they've got pretty good odds of having the mounts unlocked. Is this a warrior only guild? What's with these? Okay, they're not. So this was another like weird class specific. Oh, it's Solace. Should I join Solace? My favorite guild. Shameless. That is a lot of people. But I need old guilds. Like these could be new guilds that just spam invite. We'll try with the ones that I've applied to for now. See if they're any good. You got Mollygrats. Which? Wait, which what? She's trying Exhumed. I wasn't Exhumed. I got kicked. They had the mounts. I got kicked even though I hadn't logged on this character. We can start the Sons of Hodir stuff as well. Oh, yeah, there's one of the yaks we're missing. $50k for that. I don't really want to spend that on a mount just yet. I don't really have the gold. Do the Flying Cloud at some point too. That's an easy one to knock out. Get tier 3 garrison and we can buy these as well. Yeah, there's so many easy mounts for us to still get. Pardon me. $20k. Did we buy the Tundra Mammoth? $20k. Get the yaks and the Tundra Mammoth. Ooh, we could get the woolly for now instead of the Tundra. Well, the Tundra is actually kind of useful to have. I'd rather wait and get the woolly later. You found old mounts? We're doing... Ah? This is going to be a very strange question. Zach, what? Are you from Manchester? What about Tame Blood Feast? That's way too expensive on this realm. They go for like 100k. I've got, yeah, I got Garnet. Oh. No, I'm not. I've been there and know a few people from there. Okay, but you weren't like from Manchester when you were younger, right? It's a strange coincidence of a name though. Because I knew someone in Manchester called Zach what? Guess it's not that crazy, but no, you gotta be sure. Best city in the world? Something like that. Okay, okay. Because if that was the case, it would have been from my primary school. That would have been a long time ago. I lived here all my life. I don't know what would make me move. Yeah, have you traveled around much? Because some pretty cool cities. Although I guess there's not many that I would actually live in. Like Cologne's cool to visit, but I really didn't enjoy. It wasn't so much the city in Cologne. It was more one where I was living in Cologne was a lot more of the like older people because it's cheaper. You just get angry like old Germans yelling at you. And two, they're so like old fashioned with the way things are done. Like just for me leaving, like when I was leaving the country, I had to like get everything closed and stuff. And I had to go to like 3 different offices just to get it all done. So, and it's all paperwork. Nothing's online, nothing's like digital. Oh, it's such a pain. The help of your older lives, I only got the Emberworm Drake from Caravan. True, actually, that's another mount we could try for. Maybe we do that next. Because I don't have that. Congrats. So for how kind of easy-ish that mount is, it's such a good-looking mount. Obviously, it wasn't easy-ish back in the day, but... First time catching a stream? Nice. Welcome. Let's see. So we can buy 2 more. Oh, wait, no, there's only 1 more yak. Wait, did the number not go up? Oh, it did, it did. Just wondering, how does farming old raids work now? Oh, sorry, I never answered your original question, pretty much the same, yeah, like... The leveling, scaling didn't really change much. If you were a level where you could do it solo before, you could still do it solo now, if that makes sense. So if you were a level 50 character solo in Wrath raids, for example, even when things were... Oh, sorry, if you're a 110 character. Whatever. Then you could still solo them now, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Probably didn't make very much sense. Essentially, it still works the same. They still keep to the same lockout, so if it's an old raid, you can only do it once per week, etc. Not much has really changed. It is the Veil. Is this the Enzaf Assault? So what assault is up in... Yeah. We could try for the bug mount as well. Okay. So let's do my garrison stuff first. For Realm Shadow Song. Last day I got the Heavenly Cloud Serpent from Sharanger for the first try. You're insanely lucky if that's true. Don't tell people that because they will probably stab you. So if you don't know the garrisons, having the stables up is super nice for mounts. After about 12-ish or so days, you can get yourself 8 mounts. Although I need to really make it into a tier 3. Now that I have the gold to do it as well, I should. Is my garrison tier 3? No, my garrison's tier 2. Need 1,000 more resources. Okay. We've been gone 10 minutes. What 2 mounts did we get? 2 vendor mounts. We got the Tundra Mammoth, and we got the Yak. The Yak vendor in Mr. Pandaria. Okay, so we gotta train these 2. Don't have any there to train. One to train there, and the rest are in their ground, right? Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Did you get all the gold so fast? So when I got this character to max level, what I did was skinned for about an hour, because skinning is insanely valuable right now. Heavy callus on this realm goes for 2k plus. Right now it's 2.7k, but that's a bit overpriced. So for about an hour of farming, you can get yourself about 60k plus gold and an RNG. Do you play Shadow Song on your main? Yeah. So I'd have a look at your realm and look into heavy callus, because if it's a good price, then it might be worth you farming. Bone shatter pauldrons. So once I make replacements for those, we're done. I can't make any more pieces of gear. That's my lot. Until I farm, at least. Is there something wrong with the achievement? When does the usurper? I've been waiting for 1 month. Spawn for more than 3 months. The mob I need. The chief calling us. Wait, let me see what achievement that is. Which achievement are you missing? Wait a month for spawn. Manage the target eliminated. Oh, so you're missing one of the champions. I don't think it's bugged. It's just RNG rotation, right? Well, maybe. Weird things happen in this game. It could be that it's been bugged and that the mobs aren't spawning properly. Make a lot of money selling herbs and ores. Last time I made 10k only from ores. You'll make a lot. Have a look at heavy callus on your realm. Like, you get the route I follow gets me about 8-ish heavy callus per route, per like lap. There's 1 silver for desolate. Desolate's low on most realms. It's callus and heavy callus that you want to look into. Gotta go. Cheers. Cheers for hanging out. All the champions have been spawning. Oh, wait, isn't one of these from one of the follow quests? Aren't these from like the... I'm not 100% on this, but I think some of these are from the dailies. Perhaps? You'd have to look, though. I think the champions are the world quests, and these are the daily quests, maybe? Drop rate for Callus is poop? Well, that's why it's worth money, right? If it was easy to get, it wouldn't be worth money. Cleft tooth. I'm blind. Let's see a lag. Is this the cleft tooth? You're right, it's up. Hey, there you go. Yeah, Desolate's pretty low price. Doesn't have much use, but Callus. You'd recommend giving up herbalism or mining for skinning? I'd look on your server at how much it's worth to see if it's, you know, worth your time kind of thing. If Callus is like below a K, maybe not. But if you're getting like upwards of nearly 2K on your realm, then definitely I'd say it's worth it. And also, obviously, it depends on the price of the herbs and mines. Like, maybe you have a really overpriced mine or herb right now. You can do that instead. All depends. Alright, what do I need? These final crafts, Aldrin's 235. I might just make only 235s at the moment. 15 heavy callus enchanted. Core. Base legendaries are ruined. People undercoin by like 20k. Yeah, the problem is that's the issue with the system kind of thing. The fact that you need to make 15 to level up. That's why I'm doing so well at the moment, because I already have a lot of rank 4s. If you're going to get into the Lego market, it's probably too late, but if you're really determined, you probably have to take a loss and just skip a tier and understand that the first maybe 2 tiers of the gear you're not going to make anything from. But tier 3 I'm making like 30k profit on, and tier 4 I'm making, depends on the piece, but like 70k profit. But yeah, the Lego market is hard to get into now. You needed to be on it early, I think. You can make a WoW token easily, very easily. I will probably make... I've already made a gold cap this month, and I'll probably make 2 gold caps this month. 20 million gold. Oh, I need more boral shards. No. But there's literally no heavy callus or callus left on my realm. So I'm out of luck. I'm gonna have to farm later. Don't want any more pieces. Or hope the price comes down and more get posted. Wait, where's my loot? Depends on your realm though as well. With the auction, with the Lego game, you have to be fairly active on the auction house. You have to repost, because if you're not familiar with how the new auction house works, is undercutting someone is pointless, but relisting for the same price is very important. Because if, say, person A comes along and posts a tier 4 helm, and you're person A, and then person B comes along and posts a tier 4 helm, person B will be next in line for theirs to be sold. So all you can do as person A is relist your item, so now you're below person B. And then you'll be next in line. And it's kind of mandatory to do that because not enough sell in a day. So you have to be kind of active with relisting. You got your crab? Nice. Congrats. Oh, you can pick it up on your second account. Yeah, definitely. But I'd have to do quite a lot of farming on this account, which I don't really want to do. Trying trying to keep this account down to like as minimal playtime as possible, kind of thing. There's been the crabby sideways. That's the best bit of it, honestly. Makes it quite unique. Yeah, it's returned. I said it'd take a bit of a break for Shadowlands launch. Thought it made sense with people, you know, wanting to enjoy the expansion themselves, and me also wanting to enjoy the expansion a bit. What's that I mean? Spires. Or should just remove some of this crap. I still can't see it. Ah, there it is. Oh, fair enough. Sold my... Was that a tier 1 legendary? Yeah, tier 1s are rough. On my realm, at least, they sell for a loss. The price is ruined. But tier 2s sell for a profit in most cases. Tier 3s sell for decent profit, and tier 4s sell for big profit. Well, there's starting to be more heavy callus posted. It's 260 now on up, but it's 2.7k per piece. I am not paying that much. Generally buy it around like sub 2.2k. With engineering and mining the other day. Yeah, engineering's unfortunately kind of useless this expansion. Maybe it'll do stuff later on, but it doesn't make legendaries, it doesn't make any mounts or anything. It makes a pet, right? But that's not enough to make the profession worth. It still gives you the res thing, but the battle res, but I don't think that's a big enough of a perk. Too niche. Yeah, I had an okay time in BFA. You had the helms, you had the two mounts, and it had all those like gizmos and stuff. It was decent. From generators. Yeah, there's probably, well, the cloth market scares me. There's just too much cloth available. There's definitely a few you could do that on. Like, for example, right now, the Umberhide gauntlets on my realm are like 30k for tier 3, which is absolutely ridiculous, honestly. Luckily, it's not a market I'm in, so I don't really care too much for the price, but you could definitely go in and kind of look to reset the market. Actually, someone already has. It's up to 72k now, which is still honestly a bit underpriced. We need to feel like to work we need a way to disenchant legendaries, get 50% of the mounts back. It definitely needs something. It's a weird system. Like it makes professions good, but only for the people who are putting in the time, you know? Like, I've loved having level working at the moment because it's making me a crap ton of money, but I can definitely see why a lot of people wouldn't like the fact that they can't make the legendaries themselves. Because realistically, if you want to make your own legendary, you're not going to craft 15 of each tier just to get to tier 4. Like, it makes no sense. So, I can definitely understand. I think there needs to be some kind of compromise, some kind of, like, way of maybe... What was it? A friend of mine had an idea where it all ranks up together. So if you make one piece, it gives you like experience in all of them kind of thing. There definitely needs to be some kind of middle ground. Meat good? It was good. It's kind of dead now. Because a lot of people seen that it was good, so farm groups appeared and just kind of killed the market. Like for a while, the ribs were worth like 300 gold or something, Syiler. They were really good money. I didn't spend much money to level it, but I grinded a lot. I did a lot of level working, upskinning, grinding for my mats. Yeah, this is someone actually doing this as well. What are the odds of that? With rogue, what profession do you recommend? I want to make gold, but killing creeps ain't that easy. It depends. It's hard to say because it depends completely on your realm. Like you could go into something like, you know, herbalism, alchemy if those things are doing well in your realm. And you can make a profit most of the time from buying out herbs when they hit a certain price. So yeah, it depends. Like I wouldn't really say it's based on your class, but more your realm. Best skin spot? Use those hungry cats. Oh, you mean over here? This is a spot I did quite a lot of, but it only really works if there's multiple people there. And it became quite a popular spot due to people just knowing about it. So it ended up quite contested. What I tend to do, it's not as good as the cat spot, essentially, but it's not contested pretty much ever. Is this area here. I do kind of like a lap and kill the stags. And you have multiple pools of stags where you kill like 6 plus at a time. So I just pull them all together, AoE them down, and just keep doing a lap. And the lap ends up nice because by the time I get back to the beginning, they're starting to respawn, so I'm not waiting for respawns. That's a spot I like. A different spot is over just northish of Hero's Rest. You find these Larians. It's not that good though. It's just kind of like a chill spot. It's like an alternative if Ardenweald's being laggy or something and I want to get out of Ardenweald. There's another one here as well just north of Aspirant's Rest. If the world quest is up, you can go into like the Shadow Realm and you'll kill these elite birds. But the nice thing is you get a spear that makes you do like 50% increased damage to them. So they have a high chance of dropping Callus and Heavy Callus because they're elites. Those spots are good. And then most places with world quests with beasts are generally pretty good. Like there's one just north of Hero's Rest here with the worms. Alex was talking about one with Gorms in Ardenweald as well today. Oh, that's all of those killed for today. Need to upgrade my garrison there. But there's probably another good spot that's pretty undiscovered yet. So it's just a case of kind of looking around. Yeah, it's definitely a low drop chance of Callus from those mobs. But you get a lot of skins pretty quick. And you wouldn't have gotten any while you were leveling, at least. You only start really getting Callus at like level 100-ish, and you only get heavy Callus at like 140. Alright, what did I say I was going to do next? Oh, we were going to try for the Ember Worm, right? Let's do that. Not a bad little mount day, though. Doesn't seem like much, but like someone was complaining that like I'm slow or something at collecting mounts, but what people don't understand is this character only has like a day and a bit played. And the first few, there was like 5 hours on the account when we started the challenge. And then there's been like another 8 from me leveling. So really we're still under a day played in terms of collecting mounts. Like, it's gonna take us a little bit because we're only doing a few hours here and there. Best of luck, cheers. I have to buy another token. I mean, honestly, the best thing to do is learn to flip on the auction house. It once again depends on realm and competition and stuff, but learning TSM and flipping is generally always going to be a better way of making gold. Because there's been enough demand of, or supply of Callus and stuff on my auction house, I've been able to buy and flip Callus into legendaries without farming for the past week or so. Today it's kind of rough because a lot of people are starting to be able to have the Soul Ash for tier 4s. So there's a lot more tier 4s being bought today. But in general, yeah, it's been pretty good. And in my old realm, Draenor, I used to make my gold by flipping raid BOEs because it's a big realm with a lot of raiders. And you would get a lot of people posting the higher eye level BOEs for the low eye level ones. Like they didn't quite understand that, you know, they could get double the money for it. So I used to make pretty good gold from just buying BOEs and flipping them to a higher price. Depends on realm, but there's generally always a market you can get into with flipping the AH. It just takes a bit more learning. Especially TSM, it's quite overwhelming when you first install TSM. Did I have Garrison Hearthstone up? I did. No. Oh well. The scenic route. I wonder if Pathfinder's up. I guess we might as well have a Path Runner or whatever it's called. Guess we might as well have a bit of a butchers. My realm of Zune is low. Oh, wait, are you on EU? You're literally on my battle group. Yeah, you're in my battle group then. So we have the same auction house. And that battle group connected realm. Dealing with a Zune. Not a Zuni. Is it? Wait, no, I'm pretty sure it's a Zuni, right? I'll tell you. Yeah, ASZUNE. Can I wish this back later? Yeah, it'll take a bit for the VOD to process, but eventually the VOD will be up, yeah. Yeah, we're literally in the same auction house. So if you've been undercut on a tier 1... Wait, what? Oh no. And before you're like, wait, it's you who's been undercutting me on the tier 1s. What tier 1s have you been trying to sell? What, legendary pieces? Is your character named Siphoned? Yes. Why? Why do you ask? One of my characters is named Siphoned. Unless you've annoyed me. If I've undercut you on tier 1s, you've just been an unfortunate casualty of war. Plate helms. Wait, are you ruder? No. Is this the man I've been having the honorable repost duel with for the past 2 weeks? No way, what are the odds of that? Well, it's nearly at the end. They're not even my helms. Today is the last day I've posted those helms, so you're back to fighting Alex Excalibur for the helm sales. Have you actually sold any? Because those do not sell, I'm pretty sure. How many hours do you suppose it'll take you to get to 300? I think, what was my original guess? I think I wanted to do it within 15 days playtime or something. Damn, what are the odds of that? That's pretty funny. Selling some. Have you sold a tier 4? I sell some tier 3s and 1s here and there. I had to kill the price of tier 2 because for some reason tier 2 was more expensive than tier 3. So 0 tier 2s were selling because you'd have to be insane to buy them. Yeah, it's an add-on. It's called Star Cursor. No Pathrunner. No, the plate market's not even mine. I was just helping out Alex. Because I'm a no-life and sit at the auction house all day. I can't actually craft any plate pieces. Well, I could craft tier 1s, but I'm not going to bother with that. Leather's all mine. It's mine, happy face? I don't know. You good? Yeah, it was pretty funny that you're in the stream. Pretty funny that there's been like 3 people from the same auction house watching the stream, and it's from the same like server connect. Is the funnier part considering how small the realm is. Do you have a Discord or something like that? It's been hard doing ultra content without anyone interested. I do, but honestly, we have like 1,000 people nearly in the Discord, but no one ever seems to want to do anything, so you can join if you want. But I don't know if you're gonna have much luck. I have a difficulty finding Knack, Pound Fist, Sulfide, Pathrunner. I'm flying at spawn points every day for 6 weeks now. I haven't tried, but what I'd recommend is joining like the secret finding Discord, and you can set yourself up to get alerts for certain rares like that. Probably the best way of going about it. People will like invite people and share the tag. And me. Look out. Cat, why are you wet? What have you done, cat? I buy your male 235 shoulders. I mean, if you wait a bit until Callus Market calms down, I'll give you them for at cost. I'll sell them to you for at cost. Right now, though, today, I'm no mercer. Why aren't you max level? I am max level. Okay, none of the Tanan rares are up. Alright, let's go try for the Ember one. I didn't even know you were from my server. Streamers in the background and I hear you talking about Shadow Song. Really? I mean, I never used to be. But since this expansion, I moved from Draenor to this realm. Heavy Callus, yeah, Heavy Callus, like, if you're on my realm, Heavy Callus is something super good to farm. Literally, if you farm Heavy Callus, I'll buy it from you for 2.2k. If you want an instant sale. I'll give you 2.2k for Heavy and 220 for normal Callus. Which seems like a scam considering you just said they cost 2.7, but I don't think anyone's going to pay 2.7. It's very overpriced. But yeah, give it like 3 days and the Callus market should normalize again. Get into... I think I still have the portal. They'll take me to Blasted Lands. Let's find out. No, I don't. Oh well. It's not that long of a flight from Stormwind. You're on Draenor? I used to like Draenor's market, it's pretty good. They might have completely got rid of it since Chromie Time came in or something. I'm pretty sure it still works on my monk though. I need to try. It used to work on my monk. Why would you not go through the giant green portal? Because it doesn't take you to Blasted Lands, unfortunately. Wasn't you going to cut me on titanium bars, was it? Nah, I've not touched that market. How you making gold? Literally just legendaries right now. I have most of the lever and mail tier 4 legendaries, so I've just been making those. And today alone, we've made about, I'll say about, I can tell you exactly, 2,168,000 gold in profit. So not bad. Yeah. Although unfortunately that's coming to an end because and another tier 3 leg sold. No, it's coming to an end because I don't have any mats left and there's none to buy. So I'm gonna have to grind in a bit if I want to make more gold today. Yeah, I don't know why they nerfed old raid. They're trying to like fix the market or something, but they're doing it in a weird way. I don't think raw gold farming from like raids was really hurting the economy that much. Otters using software, fair enough, but people just farming old raids, I don't think it was that bad. Using LVUI, no. If you check the description down below, there'll be a link to my UI there. All right, let's see if we can get the 20% drop on the mount. you can do blacksmithing, leather working, or tailoring. Leather working's the best one to do though. It's hard to get into the market now. You're a bit late, but leather working was the best one to do because the mats are more rare, more hard to come by. Tailoring's the worst because cloth is everywhere. Everyone has a ton of cloth. Blacksmithing was okay. It just depends on your realm. I do not do... Oh, okay, my pet does damage at least. So for those not familiar, we're doing the timed run in Return to Karazhan. Once we're done with this, we'll be able to fight a boss called Nightbane that if you're solo, it'll have a 20% chance of dropping a mount. If you do it in a full group, it'll have a 100% chance of dropping a mount, but only for one person who doesn't have the mount already. Get Jennifer? Nah, no point. And I lost gold. If you had tier 4s, you might have been able to make gold, but... tailoring doesn't seem worth. I'm surprised they've not figured out the slime serpent yet, though. The secret finding community. Because it was gotten on beta, but it was only gotten on beta because your character's like pre-flagged with the conditions met. But just based on the fact that that was a thing, I'm surprised that they've not already figured it out, you know? Like reverse engineer what the beta characters had actually done. 235 links. The slime serpent's a mount. It comes from Plaguefall dungeon somehow, but they haven't figured out the conditions that you need to get it yet. Add-ons, check the description down below. There'll be a link to Syiler UI that has all my add-ons listed, and a download link as well. Looks the way they made the Lego market. Yeah, rough to get into now. Working on your first ever legendary aim. Working on my tailoring and crafting the cloth shoulders. Happy hunting. Good luck. Are there any good alchemy recipes or something like that? In Shadowlands? Not really. I mean, you can make like, it depends on your realm, but you could make like certain pots and flasks for profit, but it just depends. Flasks and pots are usually a safe bet. Like, no, okay, well, once again, depends on your realm. Don't just randomly do things without looking into it. But for example, on Draenor, a lot of the time towards the end of the week, like on Sunday, Monday, map prices would come down. So you'd be able to buy the map prices when they're the cheapest, and then they go up again on Wednesday when raids reset. So then you'd turn them into pots and stuff and flip them into pots on Wednesdays, and you'd make profit. It wouldn't be a ton, but you'd shift a lot on Draenor, so you'd make good money that way. Yeah, it literally just depends on your realm. Yeah, it looks kind of cool though. I like the kind of zombie serpent look it's got going on. Just give me a sec. Let me repost these legs. Also do a full cancel rescan. Alright. Off we go. Yeah, I kind of like how this slime serpent looks. I wasn't really a fan of the, like, Ender's worm things, but... Top undercut. Hey, I'm just doing a scan. It's not undercutting, it's just reposting. I don't undercut. Unless it's to fix the market. You're actually on Draenor? So I used to be on Draenor. So pot and flask flipping worked, and also BOE flipping worked. BOE flipping though takes a little bit more knowledge. Oh, actually, I don't really have the time to just be AFK. Yeah, BOE flipping takes a bit more knowledge though. But you tend to get people who, because there's so many people, you get people who post the BOEs at the wrong like eye level price. So they'll post like a 190 eye level BOE, sorry, maybe a 221 at like 190 price. So they don't really understand. And it sounds like a dumb thing, but it happens so much because there's so many people, or they just don't think and post. So there's a lot of times where you'd be able to pick up those BOEs and resell them. And just from that alone, I'd be making like 100k-ish a day. Also, the Steelbound Harness. Steelbound Harness was one of my money makers on that realm. I'd have a character set up specifically to make them, and it was pretty low effort. I could make a Steelbound Harness pretty easily a day, and they sell for about 20 to 30k depending on the day. Once again, doesn't sound like much, but combine that with other things and you're making pretty good gold a month. Yeah, bind and equip. So there's a ton of things, like if you really look into your server's market, you'll probably find a ton of ways you can make gold. You just need to do the math to see if it's actually worth the money. What am I in combat with? Less than an hour? Way less than an hour. So the way you make Steelbound Harnesses, it takes about 2 hours to set up and probably about 20k gold. But once you've got it set up, all you do is you have a character that's the right level. The level never used to matter, but nowadays you need a level 45 character. And you sit it in a place like the Seagull Rock in Draenor, in Legion, sorry, which is... Seagull Rock is like over here. There's a rock with seagulls on. You have it, you get it the enchant, the Blood Hunter enchant or whatever it's called from the Warden's rep. And what you would do is you just log on the character every hour, kill all the birds on the hit rock, loot them, and you'd get yourself like 5 to 15 bloods. So you just have to log in for a minute every hour. And then the other way is you progressively set up your order missions, your like mission table in your order hall. And once you've got that all set up, you can be getting 15 to 30 bloods a day just from sending guys on missions. So it takes a bit of setup, but once it's set up, you're laughing like it's very, very low effort. Gotta get ready for work. Catch you in a bit. I do no damage. Help. who would buy the stuff from the Bloods? You make the steelbound harness. So you need... So to set this up properly, what you'd have is a character that's level 45. You need a character, doesn't matter if it's the same character or not. You just need a character that's revered with the Wardens in Legion. And then you can put the enchant on like a BOE, on a heirloom and send it over to your level 45. So you'd need level 45 character, revered with the Wardens on any character, doesn't matter. You'd need blacksmithing, leveled, which as I said takes like 2 hours and 20k gold. And then from there, the extra way of would be having your order hall set up as well with the mission table. But that's just kind of like an extra bonus of Bloods. You don't really need that. And you'd use blacksmithing to make steelbound harnesses, which is a mount. It turns into this mount. Steelbound Devourer, which on big realms, you can easily sell one every day or two. Oops, pinch my microphone. You running? Yeah. The recipe is from is that the name of the raid? Nightfall? Oh, Nighthold. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, recipes from Tichondrius and Nighthold. Which you can do on normal, heroic, or mythic. Can't do it on LFR though. So, once again, look into it, see if it works on your realm before you kind of invest the time. But yeah, there's tons of little things like that you can kind of look at to make profit. Are you planning to go for the Legion Paragon mounts? Nah, there's no point. Too much work, too much RNG. The Argus ones maybe, because they're a little bit more tame. And I'll be doing Argus anyway for the Argosian Reach rep. So we'll see about those ones. But I probably won't be actively going after it, but I'll be in Argus for the rep and also for the chance at the other mounts at a decent drop chance. Warforge, wow. Alright. Yes, Fell-Spotted Eggs is something I'll be doing, and then I'll kill the Mount Rares as well. Because they're like, what, 3 to 5% drop chance, something like that. So, pretty decent. Worth trying for. For the time it takes to kill them anyway. Alright, 20% chance. What, Paragon mounts? So in Legion, they added something called Paragon Rep, which is where you get exalted with a faction. You can continue to get reputation with that faction. And every 10k rep you get past exalted, you'll be awarded with a Paragon cache. And then certain reputations, once you hand in that cache, will have a chance of having a mount in their Paragon cache. So for example, in Legion, the Court of Frondors, the Dream Reavers, the Valajar, the Nightfallen, all of their boxes have a chance of having a mount inside. And then it's the same for BFA. Actually, no. Which one? Oh, there's only one in BFA. Where is it? The Waveblade, I don't know, Cohen. They have a chance of having a mount. And then in Shadowlands, there's 2 as well. There's one from the Wild Hunt and one from whatever the Necrolord faction's called. The Undying Armor. Those 2 have Paragon caches as well that can give them out. feel like there's so much to do. The thing is, though, most of it is pointless, right? As weird as that sounds, but a lot of the stuff you can do in Shadowlands, you don't actually really need to do. Like daily quests and world quests outside of Anima, you don't really need to do them. Torghast, you only need to do it like twice a week, really. The more, you don't really need to do it. You know? Like, I do very little right now in Shadowlands. But I've also played the expansion for 3 months on beta, so I'm a little bit burned out. Yeah, exactly. You just do your 2 runs for Soul Ash, and even then, once you've got your 2 Legos or whatever, you don't really need to do it anymore unless you want the Legos for alts. Kinda need to do them more. I mean, not really, right? You could just do your weekly quests, and that's it. Unless you're a hardcore, like a harder core player anyway. All you're losing out on is sockets on demand. And as I said, if you do the weekly quests anyway, you'll only be a couple of weeks behind people who are doing all the dailies. It's not that big. If you're ready, you need to do mythics. See, M plus is fairly like low value though, outside of getting you each weekly chest. And that's something you have to do prior anyway, so I wouldn't really say that's a Shadowlands issue. Alright. Is this the week? We've only done this twice, but is this the one? Wait, what you want to do else? Well, his complaint was not having time for alts. No. But if you want to play alts, then I'd say this expansion's definitely a lot easier to play alts. Like, it's a lot easier to be caught up and play multiple characters. Because there's not many things that are really mandatory. Alright, so we've done that. What do we do next? Really, I should do my Neverwing dailies, but I don't really want to do that right now, so I'm not. We could start the Sons of Hodir stuff. That's 2 mounts for pretty low effort. It's something I need to get done this week, so we might as well start it, right? Time is up. Yeah, we'll start that. That'll be the last thing we do. So if you don't know, Sons of Hodir rep, once you're exalted and revered, you can buy a mount. And while the reputation boost is up for Wrath of the Lich King, if you do the quest line, you'll actually get to exalted from just doing the quest line. So now is the ideal time to do it. Did you do the oracles? Probably. I've not done them, and I probably won't be. Well, I guess it's pretty low effort once you've got it unlocked. Maybe. It's just the mount's a little bit too RNG. But it is pretty low effort once you've got it. Quest line's like 30 quests. It is, but it doesn't take long. It's like an hour of play. Not too bad. Tier 3 shoulder swords. I need to replace those at some point. Umbra, pauldrons. How's the price of Callus looking? It's gone up. Wait, someone bought it at that price? What? No, friend, no. So, wow, farming Callus right now is going to make people lots of money. Someone just bought out the Callus that was at 2.7k. Wow. The Callus farmers are laughing. I'm stuck, you're right. I'm also going in the wrong direction. I'm just looking at my other account. I bought it? No, you didn't. Don't tell me that. You'd be crazy to buy it 2.7. Why'd you move from to Shadow Song from Draenor? So it used to be my main realm, but a lot of my friends moved to this realm for this expansion. So I was like, alright, well, I guess I'm going with you. So quest I just picked up is the first that you need for the Sons of Hodir stuff. They took our men, you get it from K3. And just basically follow this linear quest line. Which mount we doing? The Sons of Hodir mammoths. So the white mammoth and the grand white mammoth. While the Wrath event's up, you can get the rep you need just from doing the quest line. The only reason I picked Venthyr is because of the teleport. I'm only going to be Venthyr temporarily. I'm just using them to help me get the Silverwind Larian a bit easier. Because I can't be bothered doing all the jumping puzzle stuff. So once I've got the Silverwind, I'm going to be moving over to Nightfey. Because they're just better for mounts, honestly. Early on, at least. Oh. Alright, well, landing crashed my game. That's great. Good old elevation DCs. Where am I typing? No. Give me a sec. I don't actually know the password for this account, so I have to find it. You got Oracle's tokens? I don't think so. Okay, hopefully this shows the right account now. There we go. In theory, it would be a lot easier. Yeah, it definitely is a lot easier. Yeah, the DCs are crazy right now. Any disengaging can DC you. Any kind of like fall can DC you for some reason. Going into the maw, the fall from the maw can DC you. It's great. Soul Legion raids aren't hard. You just can't one-shot trash like in Pandaria raids. Yeah, they're a bit longer right now though. And for the most part, there's no reason to really solo them. And Nixia, grats. Inspired to find mounts after watching one of your videos. Spent 5 days camping Hulon. Finally got it. Nice. Yeah, it's probably best to knock out some of the easy ones first. That's a good one to get out of the way. It's a rough one to even kill because it dies instantly. It's such a pain. Oops. Oh, is it true max level characters to find out how to solo raids? Yeah, it's not that it's hard, it's just a bit longer. Like scaling's still kind of weird. Once you get a bit more gear into Shadowlands, it'll be a lot easier though. It's just weird scaling stuff. What's wrong, cat? Is Phylan's Raider easy solo? Not really easy, but not difficult. There's just one achievement that you'll find quite difficult solo, and that's only the Penitent. You need to be like a specific class to be able to solo it. But if you can bring one person with you, then you'll get it all done very easily. Have you done all of our achievements? Yeah. Mythic Argus was destroying us? Oh, really? But once again, once we get like later into this tier or next tier, it should all become a lot easier. And my only complaint with it all is that Sleepbag did an interview with Ian and asked him about that, and he was just like, oh, well, that's the way it's always worked. But I don't think that's really an acceptable answer. I understand it's weird tech issues, but his response shouldn't be, well, that's how it's worked, so you should be used to it. It's like, well, it doesn't make sense, so. If he actually gave a bit more explanation into like why it's like that, I'd be happy. It was the same with his like checkpoints answer. Like, so it was like, hey, can we get more checkpoints in dungeons? It's kind of weird right now. He was like, oh, just don't die. It's like, okay, yeah. Great, thanks. Did they nerf Curious Coins? Pre-SL, I used to get one from almost every invasion point. I don't think they would. But not intentionally anyway. I don't think it was intentionally nerfed if it was nerfed. It's not the kind of thing that they would normally try to nerf, you know? It's a long quest line and you won't start getting Sons of Hodea rep until later on. The nice part though is the first half of this quest chain unlocks the is it Brunhilde dailies, and those dailies have a chance of giving you the white polar bear. So you double dip him from this quest line. It is a long quest line, but you get a lot out of it. And even then, long is like an hour, so it's not really that bad. Voitalm, would you stay in camp one zone or fly around? I mean, both work, right? Like, ideally you'd want to be in an area where you can quickly check multiple spots within the same zone. Because each zone can have its own portal spawn, like it isn't one portal for the whole of Draenor. So both can work. Like you could sit in one spot and you could have missed out on one that spawns in Nagrand, you know, like I don't think there's really a best approach. But if I was to do it, I would stay in one zone personally. Will you do island expeditions? We might have to do one of the cheap island expedition mounts. Like the 500 coins one. So I guess I will do a bit of island expedition stuff, yeah. It'd be insane if I don't come across on it. I don't think it's that insane. Because they're only up for a few minutes. What's your thingy? What's your least favorite expansion? I mean, like, just because it has to be WoD, right? Even though WoD itself wasn't a bad expansion. Like, WoD did a lot of things right. It just felt like the expansion as a whole needed an extra year to actually be good. And by that I mean, like, the start of WoD was great. Like, the leveling experience was one of the best ever. My favorite leveling experience by far. The raids were cool. Challenge modes were great. Ashran was kind of fun to dip into with alts. Like, gearing alts through PvP was decent, at least. That's probably the expansion I played the most alts. Classes felt decent. The garrison was cool in the beginning when it actually had use until the first raid tier came out, and then it became very, very redundant. Like, a lot of the stuff they were trying to do was cool. It just was very shallow, and then obviously we got 0 proper content patches throughout the expansion. So it was just a shame. So because of that, WoD has to be low, but I don't think WoD was essentially that bad. BFA? I don't think BFA was that bad either, honestly. BFA gets a lot of crap, but it started out bad, but essences ended up being really cool. I really like the essence system. Wasn't a fan of some of the raids, but BOD was probably one of my favorite raids ever. I liked the variety of mount content in BFA. A ton of different stuff you could be doing with mounts. Wait, where's my torch? Where's the torch? Oh, I thought it was an item on bag. Realized I had a vehicle bar. But the problem with BFA, it was just a bit too much, but it had plenty of content, so for that I can't really say it was a bad expansion. What mount are we after right now? The Sons of Hode mammoths. We're just doing the quest chain to unlock them. Which is worth doing right now because you gain bonus rep from the Wrath of the Lich King event. So you'll get exalted by just doing the quest chain. And we're gonna have to do another lap. Legion is my favorite expansion due to Star. Legion's probably one of my least played expansions, funnily enough. Was it really gonna? No, I'm not finished. Could try White Port there and Oracles too. I could, just a bit too RNG. I'd rather leave that stuff towards the end, you know. Like, I don't really want to commit. Oracles I'll probably do just because it's a case of buying the egg and then sitting on it for 3 days, but like White Polar Bear, Don't really want to be investing the time into the dailies when I don't really need that mount anyway. Can you still get the challenge mode mounts from MOP? No. Nope. I had to do those when it was current. Do you have Fellblaze Infernal? Cooldown mount? No. There was the, I don't know which one it is, but there was the mythic cooldown mount on the auction house on the black market the other day. Went for 900k. I was very tempted to buy it. I mean, less time to get the bear. It's just RNG, isn't it? Good old RNG. I have a quick question. Do you have any video about this question? Wrath of the Lich King mounts? I do. If you look on my channel for WoW Mount Farm World Tour Northrend, it will cover all of the mounts you can find within Northrend, including these ones that I'm doing now. No worries. Yeah, the dogs and the abyss worm aren't too bad. Decent drop chance. Hey, look with the Maldraxxus Death Rocks from Geiger Violent Mistake. I've got Violent Mistake. I haven't done the Death Rock because that's a... The Geiger mount is a Necrolord only mount, I'm pretty sure. You can use it on any Covenant once you get it, but I'm pretty sure the drop is Necrolord only. Excellent. I'm glad to help. Doesn't it drop for everyone? I don't think so. Is it worth farming an Ardent tournament now? I mean, that's up to you, right? It's very painful. Think Geiger mount can drop for everyone? I don't think it can. So far, every Covenant has like a specific mount tied to their Anima Conductor. For example, Harika for the Venthyrs can summon. That mount can only drop for for Venthyrs. Valfir that drops the fox. Can't remember the wild Glimmerfur Prowler. That's a Night Fae only drop. So it would follow the chain if the Geiger mount is for... Follow the trend if the Geiger mount is only for Necrolords. The only difference, the only thing that makes me unsure is the fact that the other two come from the Renown vendor too. Like Harika you can buy from Renown as Venthyr, and while Glimmerfur Prowler you can buy as Renown as a Night Fae. You can't buy the Geiger mount from Renown for some reason. The only thing that makes me slightly unsure. Like Hope Crusher is a bit different. That is a Gorgon, so that is literally only a Venthyr only mount. Like, even when you get it, only Venthyr can use it. You show a video about every AFK mount? What does that mean? Yeah, Hope Crusher is a bit different. Hope Crusher is like what To Hunt is meant to be. Yeah, because Gargons are Venthyr only, all of them. Whether you can only get them as Venthyr and you can only use them as Venthyr. Taurolus are Necrolord only. You can only get them as Necrolord, only use them as Necrolord. Rune Stags are Night Fae only. Once again, you can only get them and use them as Night Fae. And then Phalanxes are thingy only. Kyrian only. Think Theatre Paymount is Necrolord only? No, Battle Stage Warhound is for everyone. Every spawn mount you can be farming AFK. That's kind of interesting. What mount are you on? This one I'm on right now is listed on the top of the screen. The mount I'm using for the quest is the blue Proto Drake, but it's not actually my mount. But if you want a mount that looks like this, you can get it from the boss in Ogard Pinnacle. The third boss of that dungeon can drop the mount on Heroic, so you can try it once per day. Oh, which mount are we trying to get? We're getting the 2 mounts from Sons of Hoda. So the White Mammoth and the Grand White Mammoth. Do you normally stream in the mornings? If I do stream, it's fairly rare, but if I do, yeah, it'd be like early afternoon for me. Do you do the Red Drake yet? Yeah, it's something I will be doing. We haven't done it yet though, because I need to unlock the tabard. Definitely will be getting that done this week. I'm pretty sure, let me check. Pretty sure no one's confirmed a Geiger mount drop for non-Necrolord. New privilege border? Wait, what did I get this for? Wow. 5,000 reputation points. Look at me popping off on Wowhead. Let me look at the mount itself, I guess. Comments. Has anyone looted this as non-Necrolord? Speculation whether only Necrolords can obtain this. Mount looted but only so far by Necrolords. Rarely does not count the attempts on other covenants. Not being able to loot grateful offerings on characters that are not Necrolord. Yeah, no one's reported a non-Necrolord drop. I'm gonna say Geiger is a Necrolord only drop, as I thought. Maybe someone will get a drop that proves it different, but the fact that we're this far in to the expansion and no one's got a drop as non-Necrolord makes it pretty unlikely, right? Seen some people on Wowhead commenting getting it. I just literally went through the comments then. There's not a single comment from someone who's not Necrolord saying they got it. Where do you start, Red Drake? So you need to get to friendly with the Wormrest Accord. The best way to do that is over in Borean Tundra. Right here, Amber Ledge, there'll be a quest line that will take you to Coldara eventually. Follow through that quest chain, you'll be getting rep with the Wormrest Accord eventually, not in the beginning, but a bit later on. Once you hit friendly, you'll go to the Wormrest Temple. Top of the temple, you'll find a quartermaster that'll let you buy the tabard. And then from there, you just grind dungeon mobs. Yeah, right now we're doing the ice mammoths. Oh, true. Actually, you could just get friendly by buying it with tokens. True. True. Yeah, it's probably way more time efficient. Just do your one time walking dungeon, get you 500 badges, and then buy the rep to friendly. I mean, you could buy the rep pass friendly if you want, but I don't think it's really worth it if you're after other stuff anyway from the badges. Because the red drake doesn't take long to get in general. Do I need this quest? We'll get it just in case. I don't think I need these. Definitely don't think I need these. Must be easy. Yeah, red drake's very easy. The best bet once you've got the tabard, the best bet is to do Pit of Saran on heroic, and you just kill all the trash. You don't kill the bosses. Give someone a message. What can we see your current mount journal? Yeah, let me finish up with this quest line, and then we'll be coming to the end of the stream anyway. So once I'm done, I'll go through what we've got. So like 20 minutes. That's okay. And we'll do a recap of what we've got so far. That'll be a nice point as well, because we'll be on 90 mounts at that point. Then I think I'll do some Callus farming off stream, because that'll make me a lot of gold on this character. Assuming Callus is still insanely overpriced. Yeah, 2.9k. How'd you get to 500 time working badges from dungeon? Only thing I see is from older. If you every time the event comes around, your first dungeon that you complete at the very end, the boss will drop an item. There'll be a quest item. You take that quest item, hand it in, you'll get 500 badges. Love the streams. Glad you enjoy them. What race? Well, right now I'm a Brunhilde lady, I don't know. But generally I'm Night Elf. I upgraded. What would you say you would farm? Oh, Callus. It's a Legion leather. Sorry, not a Legion leather. Shadowlands leather. Callus and Heavy Callus. You pug? Probably, right? I don't see why not. Yeah, it's because people can now start making tier 4 legendaries, like not crafting them, but like you'll have the soul ash to be able to make them. So it's become, the demand has gone up a lot, because to make one tier 4 piece for leather, it takes between 45 and 60 heavy callus, which is a lot. That's like an hour or two of farming, just one piece of gear. Well, this isn't very fair. Found a pug for Nathria. We've been full clearing normal about halfway through heroic each week. Nice. Normally I go ham and pug my way through the raid and try and clear heroic as quickly as possible. But this time around I've just not really cared. It's not that Nathria is a bad, well, I don't think it's a bad raid. I just don't really care to do it right now, I guess. Okay, we're nearly done. We're at the point where we're nearly done with the Brunhilde, and then we'll move on to the Sons of Hodir stuff. So we got like another 15 minutes left of questions. It doesn't take long at all. I definitely would recommend doing this while the rep boost is around, if you haven't already. Don't take much time at all. Castle Nathri is the best raid since what, bud? Yeah, it's fair to say. I think it's a good raid. The only one I've read is the War Crimes. So, this would be quite biased. Oh wait, you've been waving? Wait, I don't see any waves. Where are the waves? Nice, catch you live. Watched a lot of your main videos. YouTube auto played me into your live streams. Nice. Welcome and thank you. Glad they helped. One more time walking and you're free. Good luck. Oh, we're already here. Although I need to decide what I'm going to move on to next in terms of WoW content. Because obviously we've still got a few more mount videos we can do, but not many. Like at this point, how many times can I bloody milk easy mount videos, you know? I was considering gold, but there's already a lot of people who make gold out there on videos. So I'd have to find a way that I can actually provide some kind of value. Wait, I'm trapped. I can't reach. You know, alts can get more renown. I seem to be 3 renown off my main, and I've done all the weekly stuff. If you're behind, you should be eligible for catch up. So anything you do, pretty much, if you do call-ins, you'll have a chance of getting renown. Mythic dungeons, the world boss, raid bosses, like anything like that will give you a chance of catching up. Milk all the things. I don't think I can milk anymore. I've still got a couple of ideas left, and I still need to do the BFA world tour. So we've got a few more videos left, but I wouldn't mind moving into some new content. And I don't really think trying to do like non-casual content would make much sense, like doing like, you know, class guides and stuff like that, because I don't think that makes much sense. Add-ons is definitely something I should look at though. Wait. How does time walking affect green proto drake? It unfortunately doesn't. Well, actually, it kind of does. You won't be able to buy tokens for the Oracle's rep for the green proto drake, but you will get more rep towards the dailies. So it's once again worth doing now because it'll get you to the point that you need for the eggs faster. Wait, why is it not taking me to the top? Take me to the top. We're done. What's going on? Doesn't it normally auto take you to the top? Well, we'll just... Fine, I'll do it myself. Can you bring me what's the best rep-based mount in Lich King? There's not really any. Really. Like you have the red the red drake. You have the Sons of Hodir. And then I guess you've got the Argent tournament stuff. You class that as rep? I guess it technically is. So I guess the stuff from Argent tournament's the better stuff, but oh, and you got the oracles too. Okay, probably the oracles and actually the green pros, right? But I'm still missing one. I've been doing Argent tournaments since Wrath of the Lich King, and I'm still missing one of the mounts. It's such a slog. I don't want to do it. It's so long. Sick of seeing that place. Okay, one more mount and we're free. I don't care about the toys and pets. Right now, at least. We're nearly done with this. I think we've got to... I think now we start getting Sons of Hodir wrap from this. Maybe the next quest. It's true. Need Revative Oracles for Green Drake. True. That's very true. At one point I was considering branching out into some other MMOs like FF14, but based on the Discord, if I did that, I'd probably just be building like a separate audience. Which would be kind of weird. Because for some reason, it seems like a lot of WoW players don't actually really look at other MMOs. But I guess I could expand into like add-ons and gold. Probably make the most sense. And probably like some... I'd have to find my own kind of niche for top X videos as well. Because I don't want to be just a copy-paste of Hero. Wait, what do I need? What is this? Oh, this. I know this. What do you want from me? Oh, it is these. What the hell? Why are they not marked? Gonna check out your no friend mounter? Oh, true, actually. That video is probably gonna get some views again. Nice. That's the nice thing about videos like that. They always return. When do I don't actually have Void Talon. The mount I'm on now is Corrupted Firehawk. Do you not have 310? No, we were too poor. This account I literally made it like separate from my main account, so it had no gold, it had nothing, you know. And I didn't want to give it gold because that felt kind of cheater. So I didn't have the gold for 310 flying. That's a luxury I couldn't afford. I could probably buy it now, but leave it till we have a bit more gold, I think. Oh god. Bless me. Play FF14 between content prior to this challenge patch. It's a nice MMO to have on the side. It's it doesn't require, like, it's easy to catch up and it doesn't require you to like play it all day every day, which is what I kind of like about FF14. You can kind of just jump in when there's a new patch, check out the new like raid or whatever, and then call it a day. Although when we're flying this far away, 280 flying feels pretty painful. But it gives me time to check my auctions, I guess. Ah. Wait, what the hell? I've not been undercut on anything? What is that madness? What amount are you working on now? The ice mammoths. Bless you, thank you. Yeah, right now if you do the Sons of Hodir questline in Brath, you'll get exalted from just the questline. And then you can just buy the mounts. So definitely worth doing right now. You have 172, but it says so the achievement doesn't class every mount. So for example, if we look at my mount journal, it'll say I have 125, but some of those will be things like horde mounts and stuff that we can't actually use right now. If we looked up, yeah, so like the Swift Timberwolf, I've got it, but I can't use it, so it doesn't actually count towards the usable. Because when you buy the Alliance one, you automatically get the Horde one. So some things just don't cross over. There we go. You are now exalted with the Sons of Hodir. Wow. So difficult. We're done. So now we can go buy those mounts, and that's another 2 mounts in the collection. Wow. They don't undercut because they're watching the stream. Hopeful. I can't believe there was like 3 people in the stream that are on the same auction house. That was pretty funny. And one of them have been bloody like Ruda, the guy who was in the stream before. I don't know if he's still around, but literally for the past week I've been trying to sell a friend's helms for him, and me and Ruda have been like relist warring each other for multiple days straight. Like, I would unlist and relist, and then I'd check like 10 seconds later and he's relisted. I'm like, alright, well, back at it, I guess. It's just a never-ending war. You gonna get the Klaxi one? Yeah, I generally try to do the Warbringers late at night, though, because no one really kills them at night on this realm. And then I kill the Warbringers, and then I get the rep tokens towards a lot of the mop factions, so it's worth doing. And then you also get the chance at the mounts too. Wait, it's fine, I don't even need to give you the thing. Sell me things, friend. Yes. All right. There it is, 90 mounts. Where's the starting quest? Over in K3, inside the main building, there'll be a goblin on the right, a female goblin, and she'll have a quest called They Took Our Men. That's the first quest. And then from there, it's just a linear quest line you'll follow. So, that is going to be roughly us done, but we nearly got 10 mounts today in a 3-hour stream. So, yeah, I'd say that's pretty good, right? And we did more of the garrison stuff too. So it's not like we're just purely after mounts that we could get today. Speaking of which, I need to upgrade my garrison. Save some gold for that. So, what have we got so far? Albino Drake, obviously from the mount achievement. Armani Battle Bear, 100% drop chance if you do Zul Aman. And if you don't get it on 100%, go check the other bags, because I'm still not convinced that it's like a 98% drop. Pretty sure that it's just bugged and in a different bag. Or you've done it wrong. Arboreal Gulper, 100% drop chance in Ardenweald from a rare called Humongous. Brown Bird, buy it from Dalaran. Base faction mounts, we got all of those. We got the Order of the Cloud Serpent, those 3 Cloud Serpents we got. The 2 Drakes from Obsidian Sanctum, both of those are 100% drop chance. We bought the 2 Yaks from Kunlai Summit. We got the 4 AQ mounts. We got the Bronze Drake from Cullen Stratholme, 100% drop chance. We got Coalfist Granlin, bought that from the auction house. Cryptid Firehawk, got it from the achievement. This I got from just buying Shadowlands. Scan Night Owl we picked up from the auction house. So the ones that I'm skipping are ones that I've already covered, just in a different area, I guess. Ice Mammoth we just did now. We got exalted with Sons of Hodir to like, what, 30 minutes. Iron Proto-Drake and Rusted Proto-Drake you get from doing the Glory of the Ulduar Raider. It just has 1 achievement now and you get both mounts when you've done it. This we got from killing the Warbringers in Pandaria. There's 4 of them. And they have a chance of dropping the mount that they're riding. And you also get reputation tokens with different factions in Pandaria. So you can double dip quite hard from those. Riddler's Mindworm is just to basically follow along, click things and go into different raids and stuff. And after about 50 minutes you'll get yourself a mount. Shimmis Runner, complete the maze in Ardenweald and then kill a rare or mob and you'll get yourself the mount. Skull Ripper, low drop chance from, well, lowish, 5%-ish drop chance from Skull Ripper in Arathi Highlands. You can kill that once per cycle, not once per week or once per day or whatever. It's once per cycle. And there are only 3? There is. You're right. Slate Jade and Amber. Spinewall Glade Chewer, 100% drop chance, but you do have to get the mob to spawn by killing mobs over in Ardenweald, the little Spriggans. We bought Wild Sea Cradle, takes like 10 minutes to get. You just go click 5 items in the Garden of Night in an Ardenweald and then hand it in. And yeah, so that's where we're up to right now. Pretty good progress though. Character has a played of 1 day 14 hours and obviously 8ish hours of that were leveling and then some of that were me gearing up back in Legion, in BFA. So we have less than a day's played so far on the character in terms of actually going after mounts, and we're already nearly on 100 mounts. So I'd say we're going pretty good. Pretty good. And to be fair, the number could be higher. I'm not just rushing straight after the super easy stuff. There's still more vendor mounts for us to pick up. But we're progressively slowly working to some other things too. And then I think I'll do the crystals off stream. So what I'm going to do off stream is for this mount. This. So you have to collect 50 crystals within Bastion. 6 of them are with 6 or 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them are in dungeons in Bastion. And the other 45 are within the zone. If you get an add-on like Handy Notes and Handy Notes Shadowlands Treasures, they'll mark on the map where all the crystals are. And that's why we're Venthyr right now, because Venthyr makes it a lot easier to get the crystals, because some of them are in like hard to reach places. So, is Drano rep for Shatari defense easy to do? Depends what you mean by easy. It's long, but it's simple. You just kill mobs over and over and over again. Probably best wait until the WOD bonus rep event thing comes around. Time walking for WOD if you're going to do it. Save you a lot of time. The mammoths to what rep? The ones that we just got is Sons of Hodir. And for Glory of Firelands Raider, how many people for the kneeling? You only need, well, you can solo it if you're the right class, but most of you will need 2 people. Need 1 for either side. Probably Heavenly as a Cloud Serpent. So yeah, that's where we're up to. I think we're making pretty good progress. But do some of the grindy stuff off stream and then we'll come back. Not too sure when the next stream's going to be with New Year's Eve and stuff. Decide how we're going to kind of like move this series forward. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. look out for more streams and videos coming next year. How do you do it with one person? You need a class that can like teleport, like a monk with transcendence or a mage with blink, and you simply just click one side, dash over to the other side, and click the other side. You have to be very, very quick though. You love me? No. No. Been a good stream. Glad you enjoyed it. Alright guys, I will catch you later. Enjoy your end of your year. And yeah. Have a good one. Catch you in 2021. Would heroic leap work? Maybe. Maybe. Doesn't have to be instant. No, you just have to be very, very quick. Like the travel time on heroic leap might be too long. I don't know. And I've not tried to do it solo, but I definitely know it is soloable. Still you. One-sided. Unlooker. But anyway, thanks for watching guys. See you all next time.